from the corner of 20th and Blake, live at Coors Field in Denver. Today, a matchup out of the National League West between the LA Dodgers and the Colorado Rockies. Two great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. Kyle Freeland, the native of Colorado, gets the start on the mound. What's your take on him, Dan?
Former first-round pick from the Denver area. This guy has really good stuff. I think he's more of a bulldog. Good fastball, 92 to 94 miles an hour. Good hard slider. That's his main go-to pitch. But you talk to anybody around this guy that knows him, he's the ultimate competitor, one of the top young left-handed pitchers in the game right now.
Into the box, A.J. Pollock. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. And it's fouled away.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And this is a foul ball. Boy, that was awfully close. And now we're going to get a stoppage here as the four umpires will gather together near third base to discuss whether or not that was really a foul ball. And remember now, if there's any uncertainty, the umpires can go inside to get a look at the video feed from headquarters in New York. And I believe that's exactly what they're going to do. We'll give you a look at this from our own cameras and let you make the call for yourself. Okay, the umpires have emerged from the dugout with the ruling. And it is going to remain a foul ball. So they had it right the first time. But if there's any doubt, go inside and get this thing right. Oh, and a nice changeup that time gets him to swing right through it as the leadoff man is down on strikes to open up the ball game. Time now to check out the lineup for the visiting Dodgers.
The shortstop.
Dero, daytime road game for him. What you got?
Matty, I know I'm stating the obvious, but the middle of the order has to come through today. You got guys that are playing way above their pay grade on the periphery, and it's time for them to look and see the big boys do their job.
Coming to the plate now, Corey Seager. His career numbers against this pitcher, a handful of plate appearances, and he's gone 4 for 6. Here's the first pitch to him. Good slider there, and he gets ahead of him 0-1. Freeland has made a name for himself as a starter that simply misses the barrel of the bat. He rarely allows a large number of hits, and he does a pretty good job at keeping the ball in the ballpark when the hitters do make contact.
Yeah, Matt, and that's not an easy thing to do. I think one of the reasons is he changes speeds really well, and he throws both sides of the plate. One of the keys to missing the barrels, you have to be able to throw inside and throw outside, and he's about as good as it gets in baseball at missing barrels.
Digging in, Justin Turner. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. First pitch on its way. Fastball in there for a called strike. And there are the umpires working this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Patrick Johnson.
Yeah, Dan, we got Patrick Johnson behind the dish tonight. Fairly standard strike zone most of the time, but he's definitely a pitcher's umpire.
I always felt like this. He'll give a little bit on the corners, both inside and outside. I think he's a fair umpire.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. It's the Dodgers 0. Rockies stepping in at the plate. Just underway next on MLB Network. Walker Buehler, a Kentucky-born right-hander, gets the starting nod. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, when you look up the definition of rock solid for a starting pitcher, this is your kind of guy. Career ERA under 3, just knows how to get it done, controls the running game, limits the amount of damage, and more importantly, he knows how to win, and that's why it's going to be fun to watch him work in this one here today.
Now at the plate, Charlie Blackmon. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Hit out towards second. And that is through into right field for a single.
Hey, this game's starting off exactly the way they wanted
Batting
to.
second.
Lead off single in the
The
bottom of the
third baseman.
first after their pitcher
Nolan.
went out there and threw a donut on the board.
Colorado.
Boys are flying around.
Here's Nolan Arenado. First offering on its way, and he turns this one around high and deep to center field. So a two-run shot to left center as the Rockies have taken a 2-0 lead.
That one just kept going and going. You won't see many long balls hit farther than that this season, and as ShowTrack tells us, it carried a projected 460 feet. That's big boy territory.
Batting
Here's
third,
Daniel Murphy
the
now.
first baseman, Daniel.
Hit on the
Murphy.
ground down the first baseline, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. With that, here's a
Batting
look at the
fourth.
Rockies lineup
No
card for this
shortstop.
one. Mark DeRosa,
Rubber.
tell us about this lineup in a
Story.
daytime home contest.
Well, Matty, you walk into this yard today and it's nothing but a hitter's park. But that can work against you at times. You have to stay within yourself. You can't just be turning and burning on everything. Stay within the game plan and know that a mistake doubles leaving this yard.
So one away here with the bases empty, and in to hit next the power hitting shortstop Trevor Story. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Smoke toward third. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And he will recover in time to get it over to first. Nicely done there as they record the
Batting
second
fifth.
out.
The left fielder, David Dahl.
So coming to the plate, David Dahl looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. First delivery to him on the way. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Hernandez will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. But the Rockies push across two, both coming on this two-run home run. Second inning coming up. It's now 2-0 Colorado. In now, Cody Bellinger. He'll get us started in the top of the
The
second.
right fielder.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And that changeup makes him jump, a swing and a miss.
Great off-speed pitch right there. He was definitely sitting fastball, wanted to turn and burn. Everything went flying. This pitcher might be on the attack with that pitch all game long.
Fouled away. Now the 0-2 pitch. Fouled off. Another 0-2 home. And he fouls this one off.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Stays alive, still 0-2.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
And he got him.
All right, guys, so here's how the Colorado Rockies set up defensively. And let's focus our attention on shortstop Trevor Story. We get it, big-time power, but also adequate on the defensive side. Taking over after Troy Tulowitzki left couldn't be easy, and Trevor Story did a heck of a job.
Settling in now, David Freese. First pitch on its way. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1. One out, nobody on. And he pumps the fastball by him at 94. It's 0-2.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Hate to be Captain Obvious here, but he looks great to begin the start. That's already 3 Ks for him in the first 5 hitters. It'd be awesome to see him keep up this pace.
Now at the plate, Chris Taylor. Lifetime versus this pitcher. He's 4 for 11. He's taken him deep once. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Right back to him on the mound. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. Dodgers down in order. They're still down. It's 2-0. Ian Desmond, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Here's the first pitch to him. Now here's a shot out toward the gap in right center. Heading for second is Desmond. And he will make it there as the Rockies are in business right away. It's a leadoff double.
Well, every pitcher gets to start the inning with a fresh slate, and he's out trying to put that last inning behind him. But he's got to be shaking his head right here. A leadoff double on the first pitch, and he's back in trouble again. Things just not going his way right now.
Stepping up now, Ryan McMahon. From the stretch. Pulled toward right center field. Pollock on the run, but he won't get to it. It drops in behind him. And the run will score from second here as this is now a 3-0 game.
Back-to-back doubles now, and that's a great way to get an inning going. The leadoff man shows him how it's done, and he comes right behind him following suit, lacing a double of his own. Could be a big inning if this continues.
Here's the catcher now, Chris Iannetta. Hit high in the air. There it goes. See ya! It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, and the Rockies are opening things up now. It's a 5-0 ball game.
Yeah, he had the right idea trying to bust him inside, but that pitch caught too much of the plate, and he took it deep for a 2-run homer. That was a nice swing of the bat.
Into the box now, Kyle Freeland. As he lifts it in the air to right field. Bellinger is there, 1 away.
All right, guys, here's the
The right
defensive
fielder,
alignment for the
number
Los
19,
Angeles Dodgers.
Charlie.
And let's take a look at A.J. Pollock. This guy is dynamic from both sides of the baseball. Steals bags, hits for power, but his signature is on defense. His ability to run balls down in the gap and play an unbelievable center field.
Back to the top of the order now, and into bat next, the big-time RBI man, Charlie Blackmon. First pitch on its way. Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. Boom goes the dynamite. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
And we'll employ the use of our show track technology to get a better idea of that home run. And you see it there, 111 miles an hour off the bat. He certainly squared that one up well.
Here comes the Dodger manager making his way toward the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll beat an early retreat here this afternoon, as he could never really get into the flow of the ball game.
Your
Jamie
attention,
Schultz
please.
is going to come on
Now
in relief
pitching
now,
for
and he may
Los
be asked to
Angeles.
eat several
Number
innings as
50,
this game is just still
Jamie
really getting underway.
Schultz. Up next for Colorado, the third baseman,
Stepping
Nolan
in now, Nolan
Arenado.
Arenado, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. 0-1 pitch, and he can't make contact on the bender. 0-2.
Yeah, flip a coin right here. I don't know what you sit on. Fastball in, then a breaking ball down and away. Pick your spot and go with it.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Hit hard, but foul. 4 runs here in this half inning. Slow roller down the third baseline, and a barehanded attempt, but he can't get his palm around it. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2, and the 0-2 here is fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. Struck him out.
Big curveball for the strikeout
first
there, and that
baseman,
came
number
after an
9,
absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you
Murphy.
recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
Standing in now, Daniel Murphy, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And it's belted high and deep into right center. But that'll be off the wall in right center. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
You know who's the happiest man in the building right now? His starting pitcher. He's got a big old smile on his face. He knows he has a 6-run lead here in the early going to work with. You can't let that take away your edge, though.
Ready now, Trevor Story, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Hit in the air to straightaway center. On the move is Pollard. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. So 4 runs in the inning, and they come on the strength of the 2 big flies. We played 2 full. Rockies lead this one 6-0. At the plate, Kike Hernandez. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
First pitch of the at-bat. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. Hernandez, a 27-year-old. He was taken in the 6th round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
Here it comes on 0-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Now another 0-2. Got him.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Standing in, Austin Barnes. He'll get to take his first cuts here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. Up the middle and off his leg. Safe after the recovering throw. Good effort, but now we have to wonder whether or not he's going to be okay. Hold on here, though. That was really a close play, so they're checking to see if they want to challenge that safe call.
Yeah, Matt, definitely a close play right there. And we're going to take another look at it right here. Boy, that's just so tough to tell for sure from that angle. So we'll see what the decision is from the dugout, whether they want to challenge or not.
So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for that play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operations center in Manhattan and attempt to get a definitive answer on this play.
Okay, we're going to get one more look at it right here. Is there enough video evidence to overturn this call? You know, I think there is. The shot right there makes it look like the ball beat him to first. Looks like a well-used challenge.
Okay, umpires look ready, and off comes the headset, and he's out. So the original call is overturned, and it ends up being a well-used challenge there.
Overturned, and the batter ruled out.
And now, Jamie Schultz. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. This guy is still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Clearly off with his timing on that one. A swinging strike. The Dodgers have yet to break into the hit column here. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Welcome back to Coors Field in Denver as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Rockies skipper Bud Black between innings, specifically about his club's offensive output to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said it's one of those games where everything has come together for his hitters, from their approach to their swings to the results. It's all working. One key indicator of that, 6 extra base hits to this point in the game.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Digging in to try it again, David Dahl. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Lifted in the air out to left. Hernandez is there, and he has it for the out.
Now batting, center fielder, Ian Desmond.
So the base is empty here with one away, and the next to dig in will be the outfielder Ian Desmond. First pitch on its way down the third baseline. Takes this the other way to right, but this will hang just long enough for him to run it down in shallow right for the second out.
24, second baseman, Ryan McMahon.
So bases are empty here with two gone, and Ryan McMahon digs in to bat next. Here comes the first pitch. Breaking ball that's cut on and missed for the first strike.
Jumped ahead with strike one there, and that's something he's going to do a lot of in this start. He doesn't have lights out stuff, so it's important for him to be pitching ahead and have it.
Well, the left fielder's on it, and that retires the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies, but they're on top by a count of 6-0. So stepping in,
A.J. Pollock.
looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Not an easy thing to do to fill up the strike zone and be successful doing it. How about this guy so far in this one? 100% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And this is swung on and missed, and this fourth inning will start the same way he ended the third, with a strikeout, and there's one away. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Here's Corey Seager, and he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. The windup and the 0-1. Fastball called for strike 2.
0-2.
No runs, no hits, no errors for the Dodgers thus far.
Ball.
That misses. 1-2.
2 strikes.
Finally, a take. No, seriously, that's the first pitch they've taken the entire game.
High in the air out to center field. Desmond has a read on it. 2 down.
The batter, the third baseman, Justin Turner.
Now to the plate, Justin Turner. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here's the first pitch to him. Smoked on the ground left side. That's a hit, the first in this game for the Dodgers.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball through the hole for a single.
Bellinger.
Into the box, Cody Bellinger. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Bellinger doesn't usually enjoy left-handed pitching like this as much as he does at-bats against right-handers. I'm not sure if it's a comfort thing or if he just sees the ball better coming from the right side, but that's the book on him at this point in his career.
You go down 0-2 to a guy with this type of arsenal, man, you got to step out of the box, clear your head, and just fight.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Dodgers leave 1. They still find themselves down 6-zip. base hats again. Chris Iannetta, as he'll look to follow up the two-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
The last at-bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
First offering on its way. Hard hit toward the hole, and that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out all ambush tactics. First pitch fastball, middle in, and he's able to drive that for a nice single.
Into the box now, Kyle Freeland. Lifted in the air out to right. Bellinger ranging back to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Up next for Colorado, the right fielder, Charlie Blackmon.
Striding in, Charlie Blackmon. He's off to a fast start in this one, 2 for 2, including a home run.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. Throw won't get him.
Left fielder really never had a chance at that one at all. It was over his head before he knew it, bouncing off the base of the wall for an easy double. Those are the kind of shots anyone would feel good about.
Stepping in, Nolan Arenado. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Runner in there for a base hit. The runner from second crosses the plate. It's 8-0.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of a baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
Stepping in now, Daniel Murphy. A bullet to first base. And now they'll tag him out between first and second. It's a double play, and the inning is over. Another good inning for the Rockies, and Blake Street might be beckoning for one or two of this bunch. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the fifth.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Dave Roberts, the Dodgers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Thank you, Heidi. Now batting, David Freese.
This one doesn't look good so far, down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike one. Just got the corner that time with a fastball, strike two.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-0 hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ball game for him. A look at our line score here through the first 4, and as we've mentioned, just one hit for these guys this afternoon.
Taylor.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Chris Taylor. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
Hey, I never want to take an offense's aggression away, but they've been swinging at a lot of pitches early in the count, find themselves down. I think they need to regroup, have a meeting in the dugout, and figure out a way to maybe look at some pitches.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Popped him up. Murphy in foul ground. 2 down.
Up next for the Dodgers, the left fielder, Kike Hernandez.
Next up for Los Angeles, Kike Hernandez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fastball over the outside, but in there for a strike.
Hey, he's close to having another quick inning right there with 2 quick outs. He's been very economical with his pitches, and if he continues to go like this, the bullpen might get a day off.
And it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Now this is popped up. Room, however, for Iannetta behind the plate. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. So put another 0 on the board as they've been held scoreless through 5. Last half of the 5th coming up. Rockies lead it 8-0. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Trevor Story. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
The shortstop, Trevor Story.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. The bounce it to the left side. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And the recovery's a quick one as he gets his man at first. Good composure that time to record the first out of the inning. And I thought this might happen based on how close that play was. They're looking at the replay in order to make a decision on challenging the out call on the field.
Well, I think we're going to have to wait and see what the word is from the dugout. But here's another look at it. Wow. Tough to tell if he was out for certain from that angle. I can see why this was a really tough call for the umpire.
And indeed, they will elect to challenge the call. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will review the play from all available angles to come to a final decision.
The previous play is under
So here's
video
one
review.
last look at that replay from another angle. There has to be indisputable evidence in order to change the call. And boy, I'll tell you what, I just don't see it there. I'd be pretty surprised if this challenge works out for them in this case.
Headsets coming off. Here comes the decision, and he is indeed out as originally called. So they lose the challenge and the ability to use any further challenges for the rest of the game.
First base.
And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. Fly ball right down the line in left. Hernandez is over now, and he puts this one away in foul territory, and there are 2 men out.
Now batting,
Digging in now, Ian Desmond. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit sharply toward the right side. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. The relay, but he'll be in there with a double.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head, one-hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
Standing in, Ryan McMahon. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Loud contact there, but it's well fouled. Desmond stands at second with 2 gone. into right field. That's a base hit. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs.
This game is unbelievable sometimes, Dan. There's a bullet knock right there. You're expecting an RBI. He almost hit it too good. He can't even score.
Boy, too good is it, Mark. This is one right here. It just kind of gets out to the outfielder so quick that the runner not able to score from second base.
Standing in now, Chris Iannetta. Oh, and he goes the other way, and he drives it out to deep right center field.
Big Dog's gotta eat.
So a 3-run shot to right center field, his second of the game, as the blowout continues.
Well, as a team, they've gone yard 4 times, and this guy's accounted for half of them. Memo to all pitchers the rest of the game: if this guy comes to the plate, you might want to pitch around him.
Up next for Colorado, the pitcher, Kyle
Into the
Freeland.
box, Kyle Freeland.
He swings and grounds it to short.
Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So they pick up 3 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors and no one left. 5 innings complete. It's the Rockies 11 and the Dodgers nothing. That'll bring in Austin Barnes. He'll start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
First delivery to him on the way. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Barnes, a California-born ball player. He was a 9th-round pick back in 2011.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he punches out another one. Make it 9 for the ball game.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
Max Muncy will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning.
Number 13, Max Muncy.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
Looking for his 10th strikeout. Here's the pitch. Skied into straightaway right. And the pinch hitter will not be able to advance the cause, and there are 2 away now.
The center fielder, number 11, A.J. Pollock.
So 2 gone now for the Dodgers in the 6th. And up next, the center fielder, A.J. Pollock. Here comes the first pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
I mean, the obvious key right now is the movement on his 2-seamer. He's able to spot it up in when he has to, and he's able to go backdoor.
The windup and the 0-1. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. 2 out, nobody on. will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Dodgers down in order. They trail in this one 11-0. Dylan Floro gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Here's Charlie Blackmon now, and he's got a shot at history here, but he'll need a triple to complete the cycle. First pitch of the at-bat. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. On his way to second is Blackmon. And he'll pull into second with his 4th hit of the ball game. That was pretty obvious in live action that that ball was hit hard. And after analyzing it with our show track technology, we see that our eyes did not deceive us. 114 miles an hour was the exit velo. An impressive swing of the bat. Into the box now, Nolan Arenado, fouled away. Already 4 RBIs in his pocket to this point. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Booyah! So a 2-run shot to left center, his 2nd home run of the game, as they just continue to pour it on here. These guys are really putting on a show here. That dinger brings the total up to 5 for the game so far. Amazing stuff today, guys.
Yeah, Matty V. Hey, D-Row, this is what Coors Field is all about, right? You come here to see runs, and that's what you saw today.
I just like this lineup. They didn't worry. They were going to hit homers regardless, but there's so much green grass out here playing in Denver. You stay on the approach that you're going to stay in the big part of the field. Next thing you know, you're back spinning stuff out of the yard.
And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop, Trevor Story. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First pitch on its way. Down the line and fair. That's a hit. And now it'll kick around in the corner. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Not really much the pitcher can do about that one. He put the ball down in the zone where he wanted it, but it was just a solid piece of hitting. Goes down and gets it and pulls it into the corner for extra bases.
Yeah, as you know, Dan, sometimes the hitter just wins. In now, David Dahl. Big swing, and this one's launched to right field and deep. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning. Digging in and looking for more, Ian Desmond, who came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So
and the center fielder is under it to make the catch, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We're through 6 full. Colorado's out.